Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Gaskins here. Now we getting some work done because right now kind of been on a new coaching session hiatus, but gonna open up the sessions for a little bit, hopefully at some point, and probably just be released to the inner circle, blessed tribe, and things of that nature. Just to kind of keep the workload down. A lot of time people don't realize, like, once you build on social media, how overwhelming it could be when you try to, offer some sort of access. So, not really sure when I really get to open up sessions or if I will. And so, mainly that'll be, it really will become something exclusive to the purpose community. For the people that's in the community is where to really start to be where I offer those services, just because just got to take care of my own mental health, mental wealth, mental health, emotional wealth. And but wanted to pop on here and just kind of shoot live versus recording then uploading, and I'll be going live as whenever I can when I'm not coaching and I'm at the office, out of town a little bit this week. But for the last 20 years, I've been studying human behavior. And in that, you kind of learn a few things. So I want to break this down, being that this is the topic of conversation right now with the Yada, the awakening, the Yada, the awakening situation. Want to break this down right now, because you're gonna meet people like this, and could be male or female. Now, the thing about it is, what a lot of people don't understand, and oftentimes my clients, they'll send me a picture of who they're dating or with, and I'll read the person for them, and I'll tell them what I see in that person, and they'll be like, "How do you know that? Like, you just described this person to a T. How do you know that?" By looking at a picture. And it really just comes from years of just studying humans. I grew up very quiet. And one thing I learned is that the world treat us how it sees us. But what determines how the world sees us is the media. So when you look into the media and you see what's portrayed, so imagine a man at your job who looks like Idris Elba. He's not going to go through a lot. Or a man who looks like Morris Chestnut. He's not going to go through a lot because his image is in the media. That look is in the media. And remember what they said of that, what women say they want: tall, dark, handsome. And dark meaning, even if you're a white man, to have a tan, to have some color. Tall, dark, handsome. That's what's promoted. So when you see the opposite of that, short, light, regular, or unattractive, now you know that man is in for a doozy. Life is going to put its size 12 foot up his butt, and he has to walk around with the foot of life up his butt. And it's one of those situations. And so you have to process that. And then you have to look at, when a man has money and he's still not considered attractive to the majority of women. That also lets you know how the world at large will treat him. And Then you have to also remember that almost every person of color has trauma to a certain degree. Even the young ladies I just seen in the Duke physician assistant graduating class, those sisters who probably come from a good household, good families, they still will have a certain amount of trauma just for being of color, being overlooked, being underestimated, being put in a box. As y'all seen, we got another Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, got a lady who pretended to be at the Duke University, the prestigious Duke University physician assistant school, and was online doing brand deals and everything, pretending to be a PA student. So that's a trauma response. And so the same thing you see like with this gentleman, Yada, see, I could look at him and tell the first time I seen him talking, I said, he got a lot of pain. He was kicked in the back of the head. He was peed on and called it rain. He was picked on, bullied, laughed at. Before he got a dime, women would laugh in his face, crack jokes on him, make fun of him. And then all just because of a look. That's just how the world is. All because of how you look. All because of your height. All because of your stature. It's just how you will be treated. And so that's what you got to realize. Y'all forgive me. Our son was sending a video to me and my wife. And so this type of man, what you have to understand is this type of man is already insecure. He's already what they call buck breaking. Life has already broke him. The buck has already been broken by life. And it could have been his dad that broke him. It could have been a bully at school that broke him. It could have been the economy that broke him before he figured out how to get money. It's no telling what could have broke him. And now the world is so crazy, you don't know who to listen to, who to believe. Somebody sent me a post from this very weird page, and the lady whoever run the page was talking about he's paid by the Illuminati and he's over there in Africa getting pumped in the booty to get percentages of oil, whatever, land, or all that stuff. So it just crazy. It sounded like somebody lost their mind, but you just never know with this world out here. And so this man takes and picks women. This type of man will pick women that he feels that he could see the pain in, that he could see she's gone through before the veneers, before the makeup, before a controlled hairstyle that is kept. Who is this woman? So like if you look at the sister who came out with the black eye, you see a normal sister, but when you look at her with the amount of money that they were spending, and her hair is kept really nice, her makeup is really nice, her teeth are really nice, and you still could see the brokenness on her. You still could see the insecurity on her. And that's what this type of man preys on. just on the onset, out the jump, they want a woman that they can see the childhood trauma on them. That's what they want. And they want a woman that they can continue to break. And see, this is the thing right here that a lot of people don't give black women credit for, and that is resilience. And it's so many men who are, for lack of a better term, punks, who try to make out black women to be like this plague, this no good person, this liar, this cheater, this scammer, and they don't realize the resiliency of black women and how much black women put up with before they leave, and some black women never leave. Like, I feel like this sister here is leaving, and ain't no telling why, but she leaving, and it could be, a million different reasons. I'm not gonna speculate because she was being abused, so it would be wrong of me to speculate why she leaving. Now, I did notice that women are not as forgiving. I saw a lady in the comments who said, "Why she leaving now? Is it because the bottom done fell out, the money done ran out? Like, why even all of a sudden leave now?" And now you flipping it into a money making opportunity for yourself with the GoFundMe and your online school and your YouTube and all of this. Like, I don't trust it. And so women be seeing stuff in women that sometimes we don't see in women as men. And I just sit back and read and see what women picking up on, and just to see and try to reserve judgment. It looked a little suspect to me, but I try to reserve judgment. But one thing, I just seen a video that somebody posted of the guy Yada, and he was standing in front of his house, and it was a big house. I don't know if they own it or rent it, but he's standing in front of the house, and he was, just doing his little speech of like just talking about how the woman is with this man who can't even go withdraw $500 out his bank account, and the man got her questioning her beauty and telling the woman, "You worth the world, you worth the world, why you questioning your beauty," and stuff like that. And and I'm watching that video, and I'm just like, man, you got to be a different breed of person. Like, he got me fearing for my life. Like, I could only imagine, because I'm speaking on it. And I got to speak on it because I got a purpose to fulfill. I got a job to do. And there's people who follow me who are in the dating field. And the purpose pushers right now got 99 members. Now it's free trial, so it ain't real 99 members, but um for the 100th member, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do for you. But I'm taking it, and I'm looking, and I see, I thought about it as a man, and I thought about it as somebody who speak on love and relationships, and I thought about it as somebody who go is out there, and I'm like, man, what type of man would I have to be beating on my woman, but then making messages like that? Because my woman would have to hear that message of me telling another woman that she's worthy and she's beautiful, but then he just blackened the eye of his woman. And I'm just trying to process like the type of human being that can do that, and do that with a clear conscience. And maybe not, maybe you don't have a clear conscience, maybe you struggle to sleep at night, but the type of human being that can do that, it don't put it doesn't make me put anything past that person. So somebody had sent me a message, and I don't know if I kept it or if I deleted it, or missed it or moved it or what, but because I be getting all kind of stuff on here. But This guy here talking. Somebody sent me this. The guy went viral. See, I can't go viral because I can't do all that editing that they be doing. I ain't got the one somebody sent me. Somebody sent me one. It was from a little page, basically talking about the guy Yada was paid by the Illuminati to do a destiny swap with them. And I don't know nothing about all that, but it was a little it was a little crazy. And this the thing that this stuff is getting put out there, and these guys is it's one of them things to where when we was in school, certain people, if they were struggling with certain thing, they was put into one classroom. They was in one class and they couldn't get out that class. And you just walking past that class, you see them in there all day. Well, now as adults, the people that was in them classrooms with the helmets on and different things going on, now a lot of them people get promoted to independent living in the supported living chain, and they get the independent living and they get out here and they got medical diagnosis that we don't know nothing about, and but they are considered high functioning on that side of things, on the low functioning scale. And now this is what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant made up from Argosy is high functioning and low functioning. So she's the creator of that, she said. So you got these people who are high functioning but low functioning, and they got the World Wide Web. So now they make the web their playground. And one of the things that they have to their advantage is imagination. A lot of us live in such a real world, in such a reality, that we can't imagine this fantasy, this other world, to where we just can create our world with our words. And that's what these individuals do. Like the Yada, the Awakening. He created a world with his words. But the thing about it is you still have the mad giant. In his case, the little giant, but you have temper tantrums. You get angry. And when things don't go your way, you throw a temper tantrum. And this is what I call a grown boy. When you throw a temper tantrum as a grown man, it comes with a different type of consequences. Anybody who has had a child, had a boy who throw a temper tantrum, he may fall out on the ground, roll around, he may stomp his feet, he may slap the wall, then he might get bigger and where he punched the wall. It's been, teen boys who done broke their wrist, broke their hand, punching a wall out of anger. Well, imagine a grown man having a temper tantrum. The woman is the one he takes it out on average. And so this woman with this man, she's taking the butt whooping that he given when he have a temper tantrum. But then the reason why y'all said he would be online giving $30,000 to what is this person talking about? Giving her $30,000 is because that's how he would buy her back. I guarantee you, whenever he would give her them lump sums of cash, it was to the women online. It was, wow, this how you take care of a woman. This how you treat a woman. And then to the men, we knew it was fake because we know that just don't make no logical sense. We never even seen, although we know it's happening, but it's a reason why we've never seen LeBron James hand Savannah James $30,000 cash. It's the reason why we've never seen Cristiano Ronaldo, who make $1 billion a year playing soccer, hand his woman $30,000 cash, because it's performative and it's unnecessary. And to be honest with you, at that level of money, if your money is legit, you dealing in credit cards, not in cash. It's no benefit to spend $30,000 in cash. You don't get no kickbacks. You don't get no points. You ain't got no track record. You can't refute anything or dispute anything online. You ain't getting no cash back points. And we just don't go take $30,000 out the bank and give it to our woman. She got her own card that she could use, and we just pay the statement. And that's how you move when you giving your woman money. So that's already a red flag. If you giving that much cash money, you're doing illegal stuff. You're a dope boy. You're in the streets. You're doing fraud. You're doing something illegal. People with legitimate money do not be dealing in that kind of cash. It just, unless they just underdeveloped mentally, it's just not something that you want to do. You don't even want nobody to know you got that much kind of cash on you, because anybody could find your address and pull up on you. And if they know you got that kind of cash, all they know they got to do is catch you off guard, and they can get you for all that cash. So now this man was doing this as a gimmick. And one of y'all put in the comments that they started out teaching on health. That's why they had all that fruit and all of that. And then started talking about love and relationships, and it went viral, and they realized how much it went viral. And that's one of those situations to where, what I'm telling a lot of y'all, like, it's a lot of people. And the thing about it that people don't understand is it's demonic. That's what a lot of people don't realize, is the stuff is demonic. Like right now, everybody is pivoting to relationships. And the reason why the pivot is there is because that's what goes viral. That's what people want to hear about. Like I got a YouTube channel, so I get to see how the algorithm work. Like if I do a video on purpose, it's gonna get it's gonna get 2,000 views. If I do a video on relationships or teaching on relationships of some sort, it's gonna get 10,000 views. And that's just how it is. For me, fortunately, that's what I came out of the gate talking about in 2007, when there was no YouTube, there was no Instagram, there was no TikTok. It was just Facebook back then. And you just could be friends with the people at your college or what have you. And then it opened up to where you could be friends with people that's outside your college, but that was it. And you couldn't do that. And so and I just sharing quotes, and that's all you could do. Y'all forgive me, scheduling my haircut tomorrow. And but I'm noticing that. And somebody wrote me, one of y'all wrote me and was like, Tony, such and such that was doing business podcast, they done pivoted to a relationship podcast, talking about this and that. Like that ought to be you, not them. And I just was like, man, that's crazy. Like that's a huge pivot, like from business and entrepreneurship and all of that, just right into love, like out of nowhere. But that is the grift right now. That's the grift. Like if you wouldn't trade places with somebody in the relationship that they got, from what you could see, then don't listen to them. Or the single life that they got and the happiness that you could kind of try to see, then don't listen to them. Or if what you learning, what you hearing can't benefit your life in a real way, like if it's entertaining you but it's not educating you, then don't listen to them. And I seen an interview that the gentleman did. I reached out to him. I said, "Hey man, I'm gonna be in Atlanta for an interview. I want to come on your show," but he was out of town. David Shands. Some of y'all sent me an interview he did of a guy who was saying something about how he vet women. He asked women one question, and if they answer it this way or that way or that way or that way, he cut them off. And it's like, but it don't even look like he should even have any choices. Like the way he looked, it's like, bro, get what you could get and don't pitch a fit. Like, get off the podcast couch talking like you got options. Like, you shouldn't even have no options out here. Like, you need to take what you could get. Whatever, however she answered. If she answered in Braille, you need to take her. Cause you sitting there with all that right there. The outfit ain't even clean and just bumping your gums. And then that goes out. And then all of the men, they like, dang, I'm gonna take that question. I'm gonna use that question, man. I'm finna ask that question. I'm finna be out here. Yeah. So, can't remember what he said, and he was like, if she say this, or she say that, if she say that, if she say that, that means she not submissive, or something like that. And so I'm like, well, darn. So what that tells me, he's a boxer, like Yada. That's what that tell me. He is a boxer. If you get with that man, and I'm gonna see if I can find it. If you get with that man, he gonna box you up. And that's what you got to realize. And so this stuff right here is what be going on. And the thing about it, and I want you to think about this, and I want you to remember this, is that men have trauma. Men have trauma. And you have to remember the trauma that a man had when he was a boy and how he handled that. And somebody sent me this where this guy say women don't actually like monogamy. And that's the kind of stuff like that. This other guy basically was talking about before your woman go on a trip, it was this sister here who this sister looked like she got her head on her shoulders, but she bumped into this, but her name got Zion in it and got the same kind of name that Yada had. So there's a lot of things that people are into. And this is, see, back in the day, we'd have had these people in one classroom, or we would have had them in the portable, and they'd have been in the portable and they wouldn't have got let out that portable. Now they're out here and amongst us. So this person here, this is a real account. It's a Meet Yada Awakening who has spent millions funded by the Illuminati to destiny swap my life with the Jezebel. Look good on the surface, the B word, wife, who went as far as copying my tattoo on the exact same spot on my back. This man right here is full-blown criminal who was hired by the Illuminati and Freemasons to do whatever it takes to kill and destiny swap with my life. Y'all forgive me, a little timer on the Instagram came up. I got a timer on there that I can't be on there more than an hour a day or an hour and 24-hour period. The destiny swap with my life while living and pimping women in West Africa. A P. Diddy lifestyle of human sacrifices, orgies with multiple women, and men who also F him for favors he needs from them, like the oil contracts. He got those because he was butt effed by the Illuminati and Nigerian tycoons who are into dark S, and also members of the Illuminati who hired the biggest and baddest witches and warlocks to take me out, as I would be a powerhouse for their rituals and make them continue to be wealthy. Meanwhile, he is promoting a soft life for women, a one woman man who is a HO and a pimp because he also rents out his wife to the Illuminati. She's the community HO he sacrificed to the secret societies, and her destiny swapping from me would have been her ticket finally out of being a slave to these demons. Yada is the biggest fake spiritualist and a murderer. This is what one of y'all sent me now. And see, and the reason why I'm reading is because I want y'all to understand, like, this is in the world. Like what this, like this person, somebody literally wrote this. This a whole page that somebody runs and they wrote this. And sometimes you hear this stuff and it sounds so crazy that you like, man, it's crazy. Ain't no way in the world it's true. And sometimes the stuff be real, but it sounds so crazy, we don't think it's real. And I remember when the guy Ryan Garcia, the boxer, was telling us about what Buddy was doing, was about what they got going on in them files. And then when them files came out, we were like, whoa, the boy Ryan Garcia was saying this. And I remember my son showed me, I'm like, son, that boy crazy. He done been hit in the head too many times, son. I said, that boy got CTE, that boy a boxer. Come to find out, all that stuff was on there. They're just telling you how long it's been on here, our world. And calm down, our world, because you got one of them weird names on here too. Cause when what you got one on, calm down now. All in the comment now. Calm down, because you got one of them together, our world. Calm down. Calm down. And so, and they say Yada is the biggest fake spiritualist and murderer because people died in these rituals, so I could die. He promoting a vegan lifestyle when he is eating human flesh and blood to stay alive and acquire wealth. This is one fake, disgusting man who is now using one of his many wives to lure women into government contracts so they can get their birth charts to destiny swap with unexpected women who think they are getting jobs with the government. I am the 1B they effed around and found out because I am the oracle and they couldn't kill and destroy through powerful West African witchcraft that has killed many women. This is one dangerous man to women, especially if they have a bright destiny. Yada Awakening also has a criminal record he doesn't speak about, pretending to be a Sufi minister and misleading Muslims while he is deep into witchcraft and much darker evil practices, all to acquire wealth. Welcome to Babylonian Crumble as I expose all the paid fake spiritualists who all belong to secret societies and are trying to kill me. And then it got people in the comments. They ain't saying nothing about what was wrote. They just commenting. Somebody put, well, prophecy fulfilled. Somebody else put, it's always revealed. These men think they slick, but us women are 1,000 steps ahead. Don't trip on karma revealing. Better wake up, man. Somebody put, ah, ha, ha, ha. Somebody put, bruh, on God. When I started following them before all this, they took that all black photo shoot that they sold their soul or something, came back around because maybe I was wrong. I am never wrong. And so the stuff is crazy. What they putting out here, the stuff that you hear, and this page got 18,600 followers that wrote that. I hadn't even looked at the page. And so it's like, this is a real person. Oh my goodness. It mess scary. I feel a spirit on the page. Oh my goodness. The lady got a crystal in the middle of her forehead. And she got dreads too. And then she posted the woman. She posted the wife with the black eye. And she put on there, it's terrible this happened, but she is a member of Eastern Stars and is a witch for the Illuminati who hunts for divine feminines to steal destinies from and then hand them over to secret societies. This woman is dangerous. She talking about the wife who came out with the black eye. Now, the crazy thing about it is you almost could believe it, because to me it's very suspect to pivot from being punched in your eye to automatically being a life coach for women when your eye's still healing. That is very strange to me. To start a school and an academy and a YouTube and a GoFundMe and all of that when you're supposed to be going into healing. You're supposed to be going into your friend extra bedroom with your kids and just heal. But this person posting her, and now she got a class too. This lady got a class academy that's taking new online clients. And that stuff, I can't say the page because I ain't finna be promoting nobody page and all that. But this sister is a real person, and she got a lot of stuff going on here. And so she's saying this stuff out her mouth. And this the thing, and that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like the witches and all of that, that stuff is real. That stuff is real. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all, a lot of these witches are prophetess and prophets. And y'all don't be understanding why y'all be so drawn to these prophetess. And it's because of that witchcraft that they be doing. But if they came to you in the name of Satan and in the name of witchcraft, you would shun them so fast. You would run. So they actually hide behind scripture and God with their witchcraft to get you to drop your guards. And this what I be trying to tell you. And every time I say it, it always be a whole bunch of people in the comments defending Tiffany Montgomery. And I keep telling y'all, I know her personally. I met her, talked to her. She asked to work with me and for me. And I told her no, because I felt the spirit on her. And then the next thing you know, she's a prophetess when she wasn't even a believer. And that's not how God works. I've been walking with the Lord. I've been knowing the Lord since I was 6 years old. I ain't no prophet. That ain't how the Lord works. He don't take you from A to Z like that. He don't take you from off of your bathroom floor trying to commit or to no prophetess. And that's just not how God works. And a lot of people keep writing me talking about, oh, well, Tony, she don't charge for her she don't charge for her church services. I ain't say she charged for church services. I say that entrepreneur conference that she called Millions, which when she started it, she didn't have millions of nothing. She didn't have millions of dollars. She didn't have millions of followers. But because of y'all being dumb, now she got millions of dollars and millions of followers. And I know her personally. And that is a grift. She is grifting. And then she send her witches and her minions over here to get blocked. And I'm going to tell you now, I work in the spiritual, I work in the physical too. So watch your mouth. And so this what I'm trying to tell y'all. And I'm telling you, everything I done told you, ain't now one of it came back void. Ain't now one of it came back. Every time I try to warn you, but about somebody, it come back. And what they do is when they name come out my mouth, they calm down for a little bit. They tighten their message up. They stop showing their fangs because they realize there's some of us in the spiritual world who could see them. And then it be other people who such babies in the Lord, they so blinded they can't see. Just like y'all can't see Tiffany Montgomery. And if she was a man, she'll be like Yada Awakening, beating the brakes off somebody. And that's why she ain't got no man, because she probably talked to him like he's spam in the frying pan. And that's what you got to realize about these people. This stuff is a grift. I seen a lady today. Somebody sent me something about a lady today, a prophecy she had. And she don't follow me because she know And just like this lady right here that's talking about all this witch stuff, she don't follow me either because they know. But sent me this thing talking about a prophecy. And the lady, she was like, oh, uh, the lady, she was like, I was talking to the Lord today, and he sent me into a vision. And he said, listen, she come out that classroom. These prophetess and these spiritually awakened people, they out of that classroom. Now, some people made it out that classroom and they on here today and they healing and they got their mouth shut and they learning and they growing and they healing and the Lord done a work in them. But when people come out that classroom, and I don't mean literally, but meaning they should have been put somewhere to where they could just do work and just get some work done. Now these people have a microphone. These people have a microphone now. And they coming out and they claiming to be spiritually awakened. They claiming to see stuff. They claiming to be prophets, prophetess. And they misleading y'all. Because if it's those of us who walk with the Lord and we talk with the Lord and we see what's going on out here. But now people want to be famous so bad. The lady they sent me that say she's a prophetess. I think she had 300 and some thousand followers. And it just goes to show you. It just goes to show you that people want to be known. They want to be known. They want to be famous. They want to be seen. Because this the thing that you have to realize, even like with the Yada awakening, but this ain't just him. This is a whole species. This a whole breed of human. That what Yada is, that's a whole breed of human. And they come from being broken, being in the shadows, being traumatized, and now they want to be in the light. They want to be known. They want to be famous. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. And they want to enrich themselves. But for those of us that's out here real and living it, we got to trust on the Lord. We're not rolling in the dough. Like my wife turned 40 September 26th, and I gotta ask y'all for a loan, 40 bands cash, so I could give my wife 40 bands cash like he was giving his concubines. It's like I ain't got 40 to just blah, yeah, pop down. Like I work for the Lord. Like it's an honest living. Like you got to trust the Lord. Like I told y'all yesterday, I opened my cash app. A sister had sent me a blessing. If I could speak in tongues, I would have spoken in tongues for her. Said, Lord, bless her, Lord. Pour out in her life. It's like that's how it is. That's how it is right now. Right now, it's a billionaire texting me. He ain't giving me a dime. I grew up with him. So it's like he texted me, he's a billionaire, and he texted me, he asked me, hey, can you reach this guy for me? And so I have the connections. And so I utilize the connections. And then if I need him, he'll look out for me. He my son godfather. And so my currency is my brand, my connections. I get to do a lot of stuff for free because I built the brand. But these folks out here, listen, they want that moolah doula up off of you. And so these ladies keep coming in my comments talking about, oh, Tiffany Montgomery don't charge for her entrepreneur is still selling the gospel because they don't do nothing in there but speak in tongues and pray. You're not even learning how to be no entrepreneur because she don't even know how to be an entrepreneur. She made money off of selling the gospel. She ain't had no entrepreneur skills. She didn't have no clothing line. She ain't have no hair weave line. She ain't have no ghostwriting. She ain't have no consulting. She ain't have none of that. She was not no entrepreneur. She started preaching and started charging y'all. And that's it. And that's the same thing that this y'all are doing. It's coming out here trying to sound spiritual, and people be so broken and be so just searching, just sore, itching ears, looking for some balm. And they go to running their mouth and they could talk good. And so y'all get on there. Y'all get on there and you go to listening and you get caught up. You get caught up. And that's what hit you right there. And so you got to realize, like, you got to know what truly resonates with your spirit, what truly moves your life forward, what truly benefits you, and stop just listening to people to listen. You also got to make sure that you're not listening from your lack and you're not listening from your lust. You also have to make sure of that. And a lot of times, so it's like with Yada, he was able to lure in a bunch of lost, broken women because and he took and pedestalized his women in front of these other women. And just like the dummy who called herself a spiritual whistleblower, she probably ain't never said his name, but had me and RC Blake's name in her mouth. That lets you know she's a witch. And it's a lot of y'all that's on her page because you still struggling with dummy ignorance-ness and need to get your life together. Somebody sent me the thing. Hey, this lady talking about it. I go over there. I see people that follow me and be in my comments over there in her comment, clapping it up. I'm like, wow, look at these low down, dirty double agents out here. What is you on my page for, witch? If you over here in this witch page that got the unmitigated gall to put me and RC Blake's name in some mess when we out here living with our hands cleaner than anybody. And ain't now time say Yada the awakening name. And this man out here uppercutting, right hooking women, a little behind, out here hitting women with haymakers. I mean, women got to go, they're getting new teeth put in their mouth. And then the lady say, you done knocked my teeth out. I need to get my mouth fixed because this out hitting this tooth got me in excruciating pain. He ain't even say, I'm sorry about that. He didn't even say, I'm sorry about that. You know, I ain't mean to do that. My hand just flew. Had an episode. Hand just flew. I ain't know what was going on. That I must have had some bunk in that blunt. And he ain't say nothing. He just said, go to Dr. Dave. That's the best bet with the best price. What the world? Yoda to do or to not to do? What in the world? You done uppercut this lady and ain't even say sorry. And so this the thing. Y'all got to be careful. You got to be careful. And so here go the man, and then here go the dummy, the whistleblower, talking about Tony Gaskins triangulating his wife against his audience. Y'all don't even see my wife. Y'all ain't never seen me plop $30,000 in her hand. And this what the spiritual, this what the y'all are doing all the time. Like people knew they bank balance and how much money they got. I'm like, darn, that man was showing money that much. Yoda out here showing all kind of money. Y'all ain't never seen me give. Y'all ain't even never seen my wife post a picture of a car with a bow on it. Y'all ain't never seen her post a picture of a purse, of a shoe, of cash, of nothing. But here's dummy with her head and her booty talking about honey guys can triangulating. Well, what Yoda was doing with his female audience, dummy, ain't have a word to say. And so this the thing is we live in a world, and this what y'all got to realize, to where the real is called fake and the fake is called real. Let me see if I can find Yoda on Instagram, and y'all forgive me because my homeboy want me to reach out to this guy. 1 second. And so, and y'all told me the man got thousands of followers. $1.1 million. So yesterday, I think somebody said 1.3 million on Instagram. And he got Sufi minister, biochemist, husband. He put husband third. Apple creator of the #1 top selling Apple of Eve, transforming health and relationships. The link below for the Apple of Eve. Oh, so that's what he was selling, an Apple of Eve. And 1.1 million followers. Talk about the neurochemical shifts. We're not going to talk about the sleep deprivation. We're not going to talk about the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal access. And hopefully these women are able to get 2 hours of sleep after they give birth. No, you men have to stop stressing because sometimes they might want to be held. They might not want to be held. They might want to laugh. They might want to cry. They might not want to do anything. And you have to show up as the man they need in that moment. And it's no longer about you. Imagine having a wound this size in your body that's trying to heal. And a lot of men don't understand a woman gives birth twice. One to your child and the next to the placenta because they have to push these things out. These women are literally losing themselves and you men are not showing up for them. She needs to be spoken to softly. Why? Because her nervous system needs it. A woman should dwell in her parasympathetic nervous system, which she receives oxytocins. So, hey, beautiful, I love you. Rub her hair, rub her feet. That releases oxytocins that will help her bond with the child. You men are putting them in the sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight mode. They don't need that. They need energy to relax, and stress alone will mess up your bonding, your wife bonding with his child. Get yourselves together. Postpartum isn't something she can just get over. Postpartum is something she has to heal from, and sometimes it takes years, especially when a woman's not getting the right nutrients, the right love, the right affection, the right leadership from her man, when she still has to provide for herself and the child with no assistance and no help. These women are going through it. And when she has that hormonal withdrawal, after birth, her estrogen and proestrogen drops rapidly. Rapidly. Do you understand what I'm saying? So love your women, protect your women, even from you. Oh, praises be to the Most High. I love you.
But understand, these women aren't pretending after they give birth when they say, I'm hurt. Their bones shifted, their organs shifted, and they have a wound this size. As you see, I put herbs on my son's placenta to preserve it because it is decomposing flesh. But this is the size of the wound inside a woman. So when you scream postpartum is nothing, you have no clue of the pain those women go through. Just extend your lineage. It's your right to take care of her, to understand her, to love her, to
This man got his son placenta in his hand. This man got his son placenta in his hand. He ate that. He ate that. He ate that. He talking about I'm putting herbs on it. Boy, you finna cook that. Boy, you finna cook that. That's why you got them herbs on there. He talking about he putting herbs on it to preserve it. But you could eat it. So the lady not crazy. The lady who said he pretend to be a vegan, but he is a flesh-eating, blood-drinking man trying to stay young. Because somebody talking about he in his 60s. Now, I don't believe that now. But, bruh, you not finna hold no placenta now. I'm like, what is he holding? I'm looking at it. I'm like, what is he holding? Talking about postpartum. I'm like, why he holding it? This on the Instagram. This on the man Instagram. And then he's selling some apple cider vinegar, talking about the apple of Eve. What is apple cider vinegar from Trader Joe? I cannot believe this. And then he talking about we not letting our woman heal after postpartum. And he out here uppercutting and right crossing these women. It's like, sir, you're talking about fight or flight. You fighting them and sending them in the flight. You got them flying from your fist. What in the world is you talking about? Man, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Wow. And then look at this now. Look at this. He got it's people, there's a lot of people that follow me in here. And woo, ain't gonna call y'all out now, cause y'all was bamboozled. Yeah, I see you in here. It's a lot of y'all women that follow me on this man posting them likes. Cause he was out here caping for you. Oh, postpartum is real. Yo, that postpartum real. Hey, come over here, baby. Your postpartum getting to you. That help you? They got you at that point. Yeah. And how about how you postpartum feeling now? What the world? This man out here DDTing these women. Talking about postpartum real. And the man said, I'm putting herbs on the placenta. Listen, y'all, I'm scared for my life now. I got to tell my daddy bring my gun back, man. I got the gun in the arm of my car my daddy got. I was like, hey, daddy, bring my gun. I'm gonna have to be carrying that Glock 19 up here to the office. Nah, I'm scared for my life. I'm gonna tell you, a man who never in my life, this is the first time in my life have I ever seen a man holding a placenta and rolling it around in herbs. Look at this. The man got the placenta. Y'all forget I'm trying to get the camera right. The man got a placenta. The man holding a placenta. Come on now. And it's like he preparing it to eat it. Because herbs, boy, you should have just put us in some embalming fluid. You want to preserve it, just put it in the freezer then. This man And then he done went on Google and read all about postpartum and what's happening. And he out here uppercutting women while they in postpartum. And what do all that say about them diamonds now? You ain't supposed to have on diamonds. And you awakened. You taking out the natural resources of the earth. And this post about this right here got 426,000 likes. Y'all better go get out that man comments and get out that man likes. And then the man going on. Then the man going on.
Can you explain?
He talking about the LA Lakers.
So I've traveled the world and I've created Apple of Eve, which consists of things that feeds every cell in your body while removing cellular waste. My mother had bone cancer, brother. I gave my mother.
Your mama had bone cancer, and then you gave your wife bone fractures. Boy, go do the math. Boy, go do the math. And this man say the LA Lakers be buying his Apple of Eve. And talking about he traveled the world. And he probably ain't lying. Here go one of my NFL clients right there in his likes. That's one of my NFL clients right there. One of my other celebrity clients in his likes. Boy, y'all was bamboozled. My goodness. Y'all was bamboozled. And y'all got driver license. Y'all having kids. Got driver license. And it was bamboozled by this man. Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you ever liked one of this man posts, you need to go sit in some holy water. And we ain't got none, but you need to go sit in some. You might need to go bathe in the Atlantic Ocean, just outside of shark season, because you was bamboozled. See, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you ever liked that man post, I never even listened to the man. One sentence, I knew he was fake. One sentence. And I ain't trying to brag about discernment or none of that right there. But you ever like that man post, you ever did anything on that man page, you need to pray. You need to pray. You need to ask the Lord to forgive you. And you need to every single day, you need to write out a prayer. And you need to, in that prayer, it need to be, Lord, increase my discernment. Lord, increase my discernment. Lord, increase my wisdom, my knowledge, my understanding. And then here go Miss MF lady. His product should not be mixed with his bad behavior. What you don't realize is the product ain't real. You drinking apple cider vinegar or some fermented apple juice. That's what you don't realize. When a man is willing to do that, he's not selling you something that's real. That man will do anything. This man is holding the placenta of his son in herbs, holding it up like it's a piece of steak he finna cook. And you talking about his product shouldn't be mixed with his bad behavior, ma'am. The product not real. This how delusional y'all be. This what I'm trying to tell you. This right here is how you going to hell in a handbasket. You up here taking up for the man products when the man is uppercutting his multiple wives. The product not real. That product is that, and then he's selling the product. He's selling the product. He's selling the apple juice for $125. And he's talking about he traveled the world. If the product was real, the places where he getting the product from, they wouldn't have AIDS. They wouldn't have cancer. They wouldn't be dying. They wouldn't be now malnourished. They could drink the product that he's selling y'all for $125. You got to wake up. It's not that complicated. And then the Los Angeles Lakers buying it because some of them probably into the blood rituals. The Los Angeles Lakers buying it because it's $125. They probably was buying it thinking they rinsing out the marijuana out their system before they got to take the P test. It's the thing, man. This why we can't even prevail in the world, because people think the fake is the real and think the real is the fake. This man literally, with all of the realness that I never shared in my life on Instagram, I ain't never had a post that probably had more than 10 or 20,000 likes. This man post got 426,000 likes. The next post got that he got paying 99,000 likes. Another one, 25,000. Regular one, 13,000. Showing him 20 years ago with his Michael Kors on in the club, throwing up gang signs with their Michael Kors on. He's standing next to some kind of rapper that he done got himself, and he posted that 2 days ago. Posted that 2 days ago before that lady came out with that black eye. 3 days ago, he gonna post cash out her 15,000 because she yours. How about you cash out a ice pack for that eye? And then he in the closet. And this what the...
So what you're gonna do is go ahead and get her the rubber.
This what the so-called whistleblower accused me of. He going into a closet now, and then this the thing now. The closet got one pair of shoe per shelf. Boy, if that ain't pole pimping, I don't know what is. Because if you got money, all them shelves gonna be full of shoes. And then look, that's the 3 Birkins I mentioned yesterday: the black, the red, and the blue. And she got another. And then he got that apple of Eve over there. That's what he was putting on her eye after he punched her. He got her soaking in that apple of Eve. Got her sitting over there soaking with that apple of Eve on that eye after he punched her. And so this man is in this big old closet. This man is in this big old closet with 8 pair of shoes, sir. And this how he was. And see, this how he was getting y'all women. This how he was getting y'all women. And here goes somebody in here, Mom to the Stars 3. She said materialistic things. She came in here and called it now. She came right in here and called it. So the boy was active.
So deep in love with yourself that nothing else matters. You're wasting your time on a man that can't even pull $500 out of his bank account. And this man got you questioning if you're beautiful or not. Questioning your sanity, if you're worth something. Listen, you are worth everything under this sun. Don't you ever forget who you are. All praises.
And then he talking about all praises. You worth everything that you are after he just hit that one with that right hook. She's sitting in the house, listening out the window. Well, how she worth everything? It ain't worth nothing. What the world? Oh boy. Wow. Look at this.
Tell you something your father
And
should have
he's
told you.
showing the boy
Stop choosing men at the bottom.
snatching on the lady, pulling on the lady hip. What like
about why you're drained. A man at the bottom cannot love you. He doesn't even love himself enough to pull himself up. In character, if he had a good character, he would be providing for himself, meaning he stepped into your life to provide for you as well. If a man is at the bottom, he can only lean on you, depend on you, take from you, and then complain when you don't have nothing else to give him.
what it was?
This is something your father should have told you. Fall in love with yourself before you ever attract a dusty bum into your life. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
We see you. We see you. We see you. Right hook, Randy. My goodness. Listen, this is what I'm up against. This is what I'm up against. This is what I'm up against.
Women, they want the woman to cook for them, clean for them, have sex with them, but they don't want to respect them. They don't want to provide for them. They don't want to be loyal to them. And we can't say these men are gay undercover because gay men are loyal to women. They love women. They compliment women. They're always around women, but something's deeply wrong with the conscious mind or the subconscious mind of the heterosexual man. And then you allow these women to have their children.
I never listened to the guy, so I ain't know he was going this hard with it. Like, I didn't know he was saying all this because I never listened. Soon as and I can't tell you how I read people because it'll be offensive, but soon as I seen it, you don't know what he's talking about. He ain't got a clue what he's talking about because I ain't gonna say what I said to myself, but I knew he know what he's talking about. So I never listened to a sentence, and so I never been to his page. This is my first time being to his page. And the man hating on everybody. I don't even be doing this now. My goodness. And this got 73,000 likes. And yeah, Black marriage movement, you in there. You got Vanessa. Man, y'all just see the thing about it is you got to have common sense. You got to have common sense. A man who's saying all of that with that much air in his chest, that right there let you know. Wow. Oh, and look at this now.
Because when you do, you invite the devil into your life. Now this man's competing with you, jealous over you, envious over you, and every time you're about to reach a goal, he sabotages it. When you're at peace, he starts arguments. When you want to take a vacation, he done spent money on something that's fraudulent. Understand who you are. Understand your worth. You're no longer crying over a dusty bum. Your home is no longer shelters to homeless men. And I don't care if you're dealing with a man that has money. If he's cheap, he's a dusty bum. So start having sympathy for these type men. Because when a man loves you, he goes to war with the lowest parts of himself. When he loves you, he goes to war when he sees tears drop from your eyes. A man that can't protect you from himself, his flaws, his shortcomings, can't protect you from anything. So no more having sympathy for weak men because it invites the devil into your home. Have standards.
Wow. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. And then he posted a gay man on his page who said, ladies, get you a simp. Those are the straight men. Wow. Well, maybe because you punching in the eye, y'all. You uppercutting her. You in that closet boxing her. She probably, her head and probably went through every wall in that closet. And look at them. Man, this right here now. This is, I might could teach on this for the rest of the month. This is the highest level grift and scam. The man shooting the videos in his woman closet with 8 pair of shoes now. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you finna floss like this, every shelf need to be full from side to side with shoes. You cannot go in no closet and that woman got 8 pair of shoes in a closet that big. And somebody's apartment could fit in that closet, and you got that woman in 8 pair of shoes. And then the woman, poor woman, she got to wear heels every day now, but ain't got now a pair of comfortable shoes in there. And anybody know anything about designer shoes, they is not, the tennis shoes is not comfortable. Feet be hurt like a mug. And this August 18th, and then here go a woman I see that follow me in the likes on his page, but then was in the likes of his woman page, giving her sympathy and flowers. Now, what side you on now? What side you on? And then the woman got 4 purses. So he out here giving the game about how a man supposed to spend money on his woman. And the woman got a closet the size of a studio apartment and got 4 purses in it. And no, never mind. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they're probably fake Birkins. And I think they fake Birkins because she wouldn't need to GoFundMe if those real Birkins and he out the country. Cause she can take them Birkins and sell them. So they're probably fake Birkins. And y'all were drinking apple cider vinegar for $125 that he calling the apple of Eve. Come on now. You really think the white man gonna let this man create and come up with an apple juice they don't know nothing about? You really think that? Y'all spent, tell the truth now, which one of y'all spent $125 on that apple juice? Tell the truth now. It's time to come before the class and be honest. Be honest. We ain't gonna bully you. We ain't gonna pick bad on you now. But tell the truth. Tell the truth. So this right here, this man shoot his videos, but now what y'all whistleblower had to say about him before, when she had me and RC Blake's name in her mouth? Did she say yada? No. And then talking about I'm triangulating and y'all don't even get to see my wife. My wife don't want to have no parts of no internet. And then here go this man doing all his videos in the closet. And that might be a double entendre, in the closet. Because he posted that gay man on his page. And I'm going to tell you something like this right here now. Nothing against them brothers over there living that lifestyle. You ain't never coming on my page, boy. I mean, never in a million years post you on my page. He posted a man on the page, validating him. He posted a gay man telling the ladies to be with a simp because those are the straight men. He posted that to validate himself. And he around here throwing right hooks. And then the thing about it is, here go the thing. The thing about it is, boy, they gonna be, boy, listen, still one post them, the Nasia, not bringing that spirits on my page. And here go this man. So basically what he was doing, this who y'all whistleblower should have been covering. to trying to lump me and RC Blakes in some mess. What he did is, this is what triangulating is. When he every video doodled on the average everyday man and basically told every woman that your man is a bomb. If he don't have you in the lap of luxury, giving you 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, he's a bomb. If your man ain't this right here and that right there, he's a bomb. And then this video, he talking about never help a man make money, not realizing it was his wives that was making him all his money. That's how he was able to make his money, because he made women jealous of his woman. So that's how he was able to make all his money, by shooting videos in the closet. And I'm gonna tell y'all now. See how I got this little bend in my thing? To everybody who wearing a flat brim and glasses with gold hardware, you got to cut it out now. You got to cut it out. This is the new look of the grift. You got to bend that brim, and you got to get you some glasses with a black frame. Anybody right there. And then I'm going to tell you, that moissanite jewelry, you got to get rid of it, because he done ruined it for you. This is crazy. This man was talking like this because he had his woman in darn solitary confinement. Get out 1 hour a day to get uppercutted, and then get back in there, and then get over there and make me some video. Get over there and make some videos with 3 layers of makeup on, cover up that black eye and gave you. That what that man. Whoa. And here go one lady. I follow, she follow me. She all in the man comments auditioning to be the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th wife. Talking about out here doing the Lord's work. The lady followed me. I ain't never seen it in my comments. I ain't doing the Lord's work, I guess. She in this clown comment auditioning, doing the Lord's work. Uppercutting these women. That's the Lord's work. Oh yeah. Y'all women gonna get it too. Cause it's y'all fault. Cause y'all supposed to have the discernment. Got the real ones over here trying to get a game, and we struggling. We over here in the food stamp line. Y'all got Yada the sleeping, because he putting these women to sleep with these right hooks. Y'all got him over here in the lap of luxury. I could fit 2, 3 of my houses inside of his house that he renting. He in the lap of luxury. Then the men over here who really care about you, my brother RC Blakes got to run 7, 8 churches, trying to be a steward and a shepherd over all of these people. And y'all don't even want to bless that brother with no tithe and offering. And then here go Yada. You buying Mott's apple juice. One of y'all bought that $125 apple juice, and you need to come forward, and you need to tell us what it tastes like. You bought Mott's apple juice for $125. I guarantee you, when the feds raid this man for uppercutting that lady, they finna find thousands of bottles of Mott's apple juice that he mixing with apple cider vinegar and putting in that jar and selling to you for $125. It ain't nothing but Mott's with apple cider. I bet you. And the way they find that many bottles of olive oil, baby oil in Diddy house, they finna find that many bottles of Mott's apple juice in this man's house. And y'all paid $125 thinking you finna cure cancer, and it's about to give you cancer. You finna in 10 years be what? and because of this here juice. But guess what? You gonna better get nothing from him. So you need to tell the truth, and you need to go over there and unfollow his butt. And before you leave, you need to leave a comment on every post. Fraud. You was a fraud. It's crazy. And let me see who this model is, because that's Atlanta housewife. I think that follow me. That's in it. That's in his comments. Didn't even
She's working full time. She's exhausted. And the only person she's ever had to depend on is herself.
You exhausting me.
Roses, she'll like it. Let's send her to the spa. She's been on her feet all month trying to make 2 ends meet. You can't tell me you love her if you're not giving her money. Because when a man loves a woman, he removes her worries without her asking him to do it. Because a woman has been on her own for so long and providing for herself, she doesn't know how to ask a man for anything. And if you ask her, does she need something, and she says no, do it anyways. All praise.
Every time he said all praises, it was lightning across the sky. We was wondering why it was so much lightning. Because of this fool. He talking about send her to the spa. Yeah, with that black eye, she better be going to the spa. With that chipped tooth and that black eye, you better be sending her to the spa. You better be sending her some money after you done uppercut and right crossed her. The DDT, this man, that dusty roll elbow, the lady trying to sleep, here he coming there. He hit the dusty roll elbow in the lady. The lady wake up. Ooh, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Then he talking about, oh, here goes some money for the spa. Tell him massage that eye. Come on, nah. So listen. Wow, listen, I thought I was bad. Woo! Well, I thought I was bad. Boy, I thought I was giving away too much. I thought I was doing the most. My goodness, this man making me sick to my stomach. I'm like, wow. I never listened to the brother before because I already knew he was fake, but I didn't know he was saying this. I thought he was just telling you, like, because the name Awakening, I thought he was just telling you, like, the sun gonna rise and you got to go touch grass and you got to eat a bunch of kale and bathe in sea moss. I thought he was talking about that kind of stuff. I didn't know every post was putting your boyfriend down, putting your husband down, and making you want to come over there to his Cupid Zirconia Moissanite house. I thought the man was just talking about, I ain't know every post was about relationship. And this man talking about never allow a man to put his mother before you. I got me wondering if you didn't uppercut your mama when you were having temper tantrums as a teenager. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of y'all ladies that follow me in the comments. Yeah, y'all need to go remove your evidence. Yeah, because you're aiding and abetting and abusing. You need to go remove your evidence because you're showing where your mind at. You're showing where your mind at. Because if you got finesse, if you got finesse, and then he done DDT'd this woman, and then he come over here twisting the message in a Versace robe with a little peak of chest, and he walking through the house, and it's like, sir, where you getting the money from? So he found the most grifting message. Now y'all ladies see how y'all get played on, because y'all bought that apple of Eve. Y'all bought that apple of Eve. Every one of y'all that I see in these here comments that follow me on Instagram, and I follow you, y'all bought that apple of Eve. And I seen this lady here. She gonna come on there and post yesterday. Oh, this really sad. Sister, how you fell for that? How the world you fell for that? This really sad. And he talking about, remember how I always say, you teach somebody how to treat you by what you stop, what you allow, what you reinforce. He took and tried to twist it.
Show up for you. I will be there for you. It's impossible. You can't teach a man how to love you because a man loves through his actions. And if you watch the way he treats you, listens to the way he speaks to you, he is showing you how much he values you in his life.
He struggled on that values.
He doesn't have to be told anything. He just does. And you have to be mindful because it's dangerous trying to teach a man how to love you because you're teaching a man how to use you against you. So when it's time for you to leave, he knows what to say, how to hold you, how to appear to be there for you. Now it's making it harder for you to leave a man that's truly your enemy. When a man loves you, he shows you through his actions how much he values you, how much he appreciates you. So if you have to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, that man isn't for you. That man doesn't adore you. He doesn't appreciate you. He doesn't respect you. Love yourself enough to never try to teach a man how to love you. Because you don't have to teach a man that's sent by God. He knows what to do. Only a man that's sent by the devil, you have to try to teach how to love you. And that man will always use you against you. All praises. Stop trying to teach a man.
We get talking about that. All praises. See how he tried to take my talking points and just twist it a little bit. And he was choking a little bit now. He was convicting himself a little bit because every time he said that, he was like, oh, I just hit her with that right hook. Oh, man, she about to get ready to leave. And I'm about to say, oh, he know what to say to you. He know what to say. He know how to keep you. Yeah, sir. Yeah, you throwing them hooks. Little boxer. So now we finna see him in the celebrity boxing matches on the Jake Paul undercard. Out there boxing transvestite. Because or they gonna put him, it's now. And see, the thing about it is, I don't know how many followers he had yesterday. He had 1.1 million now. That's still enough to grift off of. That's still enough to make some money off of. That's still, so now he finna make the balm of Adam, the soothing balm of Adam. And he gonna say, you know, this is what I had to make for myself, you know, after losing my temper and just forgetting my strength as a man. And when I hit her with the uppercut and the DDT and then put her in a full Nelson, I realized I had lost it all. So I went back to the Garden of Eden, right to the place where it stood. And I got a piece of the earth. And I've created the balm of Adam for every man who needs healing. And this to all my women. I want you to buy this for your son, for your husband, for your brother, for your daddy, so he could heal on this journey with me as I'm healing. Now, this, because a man should provide, we have to up the price to $250 from $125, unfortunately. But y'all know how I feel about men providing. So the balm of Adam will be for $250. That's what he finna do. Watch what I just gave you the play right there now. I gave you the play. We finna see what he come out to sell now. We finna see. And one of y'all, I'm still waiting on one of y'all. Exactly. He took my talking points now and just twisted it. Just put a little twist on it. Because I say you got to teach a man how to love you, meaning by what you stop, what you allow, and what you reinforce. Meaning know when to walk away, know when to shut it down. And that's how he learned what you gonna put up with. He took and said, no, you ain't got to do none of that. because for those of us sent by God, we bring in a right cross and an uppercut. Basically what he said. And wow, this man went on Angela Yee podcast. She followed me, ain't never invited me on the podcast. Y'all see how the fake win? Y'all see how the fake win now? This is how it happened. Now, he also got money. So he probably paid her 20,000 or 50,000. But yeah, he got all the playbooks. I could tell he sit down and write in a journal at night. He got them plays written out like a NFL offensive coordinator. He got them plays written out. You get that man journal, them plays written out. Y'all gotta call at 1 o'clock. Them plays written out. And then he talking about man should provide for a woman every need. Now, some of us live that and just don't really get to talk about it. Me personally, I don't think that my wife ain't worked in 20 years, but it just ain't something that I feel like I need to make every video about. Like providing, like that's common sense. If you make the money to provide, if I didn't make the money to provide, my wife would be working. But if I didn't earn enough to take care of all of our bills, she would gladly go get a job quickly. But he just making every video about providing, and that is how. And I'm gonna tell you what he's saying about y'all women. He is proving that women only care about money. That's what he proving. He proving that if you speak the language of money, you can have any woman. He also proved that that's how he got that woman to stay for 8 years. Is he would punch her in the eye, then give her a wad of cash. But just the abysmalness of that closet, because I know they ain't taking all the shoes out there. I know they ain't taking all the shoes out the closet for the sake of the video. But I can't have no closet the size of an apartment with 8 pair of shoes in there. That just ain't adding up to me. It's giving Airbnb, extended rental, VRBO, extended rental. That just don't add up to me. That right, me personally, I never been to the man page before today. If I would have went to his page and seen 8 pair of shoes in a closet that big, that would have been it for me right there. Like my wife's closet probably a third of that, and she got enough shoes to fill up that whole closet that he walking around in. So that right there would have just that would have hit me like, what he doing? Like what is he trying to? So he really ain't got it like that. Cause the lady wearing the same pair of shoes, and the shoes that's in here ain't even everyday shoes. So he really ain't doing what he's saying he doing, because she wearing the same pair of shoes. And so what are we talking about with all this? Give your lady this, give your lady this, give your lady this. And then he did a video sharing the sharing how to protect the bottom of a red bottle. It's like, why are you giving a tutorial on the bottom of a red bottom and you a man? Like, that's what your woman supposed to figure out and share with her homegirls. What is you online giving a tutorial of a red bottom for as a grown musky man? That's a red flag. See, it's just a little thing like that. That's red flag that just would have set me off. But see, y'all be falling for anything. And then the real, we got to go through all the questions. We got to get the 21 questions. And then the fake just get ran up. He over there in the lap of luxury selling apple juice. This man selling $125 apple juice, but now that he done uppercut that lady, right hook that lady, now the SEC and the Federal Trade Commission finna look into them and say, hold on now, we might got a price gouging case on this brother here, because he got a big old house that we see this black eye floating around. He got a big old house. Let's check these taxes now. What have he paid in tax on this $125 apple juice? And what is in the apple juice is this FDA approved. And what is he out here selling? So guess what? Yesterday, they done took and ordered a bottle of that apple juice, and they finna reverse engineer it. They send it right down there to see what ingredients in it, and they finna see if it match what's on the back of that label. So one of y'all that done bought that apple juice, y'all need to tell us what that apple juice tastes like. And do it taste like $125? And what health benefits you getting from it? You ain't getting nothing from it. It's just placebo effect. So because you think it's doing something for you, because his lips too purple for me to have a solution. How you got a solution for health and your lips purple? Come on now. Come on now. Skin ain't smooth enough to have the secret to life. Come on now. No, nah. Ain't nothing in there but some Mott's apple juice. Sugar. Drinking sugar water with a little bit of, and I'm gonna tell you now, with a man that nasty, he'll put a little urine in there. You taste now you can taste it, can't you? Now that I done told you, you like, oh my goodness, that's what that was. He'll drip a little bit of urine in there. He squeeze a little bit of his son placenta in there. I'm telling you, man like that right there, that'll share the messages he's sharing and got the nerve to bring his hand anywhere near his woman's face. Ain't no telling what y'all drinking out that apple juice. A man like that, he'll put something else in the apple juice. Because I'm telling you like that right there, it takes a different type of person to say the stuff he was saying and be abusing a woman physically. Like, I honestly, I would have understood emotional abuse or verbal. So all of them come before the physical. So I know she was getting all of the type. She was under every form of abuse. And he doing the messages like that every day. And the thing about it is we can't reach. No. What I'm talking about, what's in that apple juice? It ain't Crite. It ain't just pee. You're gonna have to check it for semen. Somebody that nasty. Oh yeah. And have that kind of have a God complex. Oh yeah. He done put all that. He want to put all that down y'all throat. I wouldn't even trust it. I get that bottle out your cabinet and send it down there to the lab to get tested, just to see what's in there. Now it might just be Mott's apple juice, but I send it just to get tested, just to see. Cause I wouldn't put nothing past nobody that talk like that right there, and then got the nerve to put physical hands on a woman. I mean, putting physical hands on a woman. Y'all forgive my oldest son text me. So yeah, you got to realize that. You got to realize that. So listen, if y'all was over there and on that page, hitting them likes, hitting all that right there, you got to go and get your evidence out them comments. Go through his page and delete all your likes, delete all your comments, because you look dumb. I hate to use the raw term for it, but you look dumb. And it make you look like you have no discernment. It make you look desperate. It make you look lost. It make you look trauma ridden, and like you just are a broken little girl hurting, and you just out here looking for soothing balm for your itching ears. Like you looking for a man to be your savior. You looking for a man to be your solution to life. And I'm gonna tell y'all, never in your life, and I'll be honest with you, never in your life be that blind again. It would be better to reserve your likes and all of that right there. Reserve your likes and reserve your comments, all of that, until you know that you know that you know. And then the crazy thing about it too, to me, was to see quote unquote like Christian women in the man likes and comments. Like how you following and liking the posts? If you're a Christian woman and you read your Bible, how you following a man who preach polygamy and who don't say nothing about Jesus Christ? Like, how you taking advice from a man that don't even believe how you believe? Like, regardless of what your religion is, but you can't take advice from somebody who don't believe like you believe. That don't even make no sense. Because he believe in multiple wives. So unless you're a woman that is okay being one of many, it don't make no sense for you to be following him and liking his stuff. And then this shows the confusion and the delusion. And this what I be trying to tell y'all. Men be knowing. It's not a single man that has bought into what this man talking about. This Yoda, the awakening. It's not a single man that have bought into. The only men probably bought into it was gay men who had a crush on them or something. But it ain't a single heterosexual man. And that's the difference that you see. You see it's real men in my audience. It ain't a lot of them, but it's real men in my audience. It's real men who will sit down and talk with me and hire me for coaching. That man ain't have a single man that done bought into what he talking about. And this is the thing you got to realize. Is it shows the confusion and the delusion if you'll follow a man like him and a man like me. So if I'm teaching you a man should be with one woman and be faithful to that woman, and he teaching a man should have multiple women, you confusing yourself. Now you putting yourself in a predicament of a constant state of confusion, because you hearing and seeing two totally different lifestyles. And then and I'm gonna tell y'all something. A long time ago. I don't know how many years ago it was. I bought my wife a pair of Giuseppe heels or flip or shoes, little Giuseppe shoes. And and posted it, and there was a couple ladies in the comment. Hey, all you do is show material thing. That literally probably was the second thing I ever showed of a gift to my wife. This man now today done built the whole brand off of showing off what he do for his wife. And my wife, she won't even show none of her stuff because she don't want nobody hating on her stuff. And she just said, she said, no, I can't show like anything because I don't want people in your audience to feel like they the reason that I have this. She said a lot of people don't understand how you earn money and don't understand how many streams of income you have. So they're gonna think they $1.99 in the Blessed Tribe bought me this purse. And she was like, I don't want that. And she was like, and even if you taking and you earn money from doing speaking engagements and coaching and ghostwriting, she was like, I don't want nobody to feel like they hard-earned money is buying me a purse. She was like, I don't want nobody to have that feeling. So I'm not gonna show. So if you notice if you go to my wife's Instagram and her TikTok, she don't do unboxings because she don't want to rub nothing in nobody's face. She don't do no unboxing. She don't do none of that. And me, I see so many women doing it. I was just thinking that's what women do. I'm like, maybe that's how you build your brand. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. She was like, no. She was like, my approach is if you see it, you see it. And she was like, if somebody see me in person and I got something on that's nice or whatever, and they see it, then they see it. She was like, but I ain't gonna go out my way to post it just to like brag about it. And she'll watch women who do unboxing and she'll be like, it don't bother me. She was like, because I know who I am. She was like, I'm not jealous. I'm not inspired either. She was like, I just watch it because that's just what women do. She was like, but I'm not like that. I'm not into that. And so for me, I could have been out here like Yoda. I could have been out here, yo, look at what my wife got. Yo, look at my wife. Hey, baby, here go, ugh. And I could have been out here like that. If I know it worked like that, I might have. Well, hey, post that stuff. No, nah. That's what Yoda doing. Yoda say, you better post, girl. Do what I told you to do. And then as soon as she back there healing, and she back there healing, and he in the closet. And your man better give you whatever you want to get. And anything that you need. Everything. And he better not argue about it. And she over there with a frozen placenta on her eye, drinking Mother Eve apple juice while he in her closet with her 8 pair of shoes and 4 purses, and she out there barefoot and pregnant, going through postpartum, and then he come out teaching on the postpartum when he sending her into a deeper suicide. That is what it means, God's child. It means that you need to be realistic and you need to understand that that's not no real man. And it means that you looking from your lacking, and you was the one that was over there. And stay out the comments, yada, coming over here trying to defend yourself from your bad account. If I said it on my page, I meant it. So up your discernment. And you got to realize like this right here. Ain't nobody, God ain't sending nobody that is finna lead with stuff that God don't care about. That's a lack of discernment. That's exactly what it is. It's undiscerning, because he's saying the Most High and he's saying all of this right here, but the stuff he talking about, God don't care nothing about that. The stuff he talking about is not rooted in anything of substance. Every single message is a man should be giving you money. That's every message. That right there is common sense that he grifting. But when you broke and you tired from your dead end job, that's music to your ears. So that's how you're not discerning, because you're listening from your lack. You're listening from your brokenness. And that's how the abusers win. They play on broken women. See, that why y'all think my YouTube done been at the same subscriber count for months and months and months? Because I tell too much truth. Because people come over here and then they realize, ooh, he hurt my feeling. I thought he was finna tell me what I wanted to hear. I thought I was coming over here to hear about how a man need to be sucking my toes and chewing on my toenail after he done paid to get them done. He over here holding me accountable, telling me I need to up my discernment. So guess what? They come right on over here and they go on about their business, because they realize this ain't that. This ain't no pandering. I care about women. I love what God done created between a man and a woman. But I'm going to call it down the middle now. I'm going to call a spade a spade. And see, it be the grown boys. It be the revenge of the nerds, revenge of the lames that think I be pandering. But if you actually listen to my messages, and then you go listen to Yoda messages, then you're going to see what pandering look like. Then you're going to see what a simp look like. But my wife will tell you, my sons will tell you, I'm the realest thing walking. I don't bite my tongue. I tell you what need to be said. I don't do no pandering. It just, the truth is the truth. And this is what you got to understand about the truth. Sometimes the truth, sometimes the truth is flattering, and sometimes the truth is battering. Sometimes that truth gonna hurt you. But guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna hurt you, and then it's gonna heal you. And that's what you got to realize. And so you have to realize that you gotta identify where you operating from. And Monica, all abuse wrong. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. A man could call you fat and ugly, and it hurt your feelings. But if he punch you in your temple, you might not wake up tomorrow. So a lot of times we try to, and that's where y'all go wrong at, is you trying to get, you got to remember, men are also physical beings. And so y'all try to get all abuse to be equal, but one of them could kill you instantly. Yes, the word's gonna hurt you, but when a man start balling his fists and punching you, you gonna wish he was just calling you out your name. And that's what you got to wake up and be real about. And if you need to go test it and see. And you go to a man and you say, hey, call me everything, the worst things you could say. And your feelings are gonna be hurt. And you're gonna cry. And then you tell that man, hit me as hard as you can, as many times as you can. And then you come back and tell me, is all abuse equal? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. All abuse is wrong. But it's a whole nother level when a man start balling his fists up on you. That's a whole nother level. You're going to feel that totally different because it's not only going to hurt your feelings, it's going to crush your feelings. It's eventually going to crush your bones, and then it's going to kill you. So you got to understand that as soon as you see that verbal, as soon as you see that emotional, you got to get gone because the physical coming. And when the physical come, that grave ain't too far from you. And that's what she said with that blick on her hip. She said, I'd rather our kids have us both alive and healthy than one of us sick and in the hospital or in jail or something like that. And that's what y'all have to realize. It's like, so because women always saying all abuse is equal and all abuse could do this and do that, what happened is the men take and say, oh, really? So they just won't say nothing that's physical, that's verbally, they'll just go to swinging on you. Hey, it's all equal, you said, ain't it? Hey, you say you'd rather the physical than the verbal, didn't you? So guess what? That physical start feeling verbal. So when you want to cut it out, and this the thing, you can't come on here talking about he human when his message ain't give no men no grace. According to him, every other man is trash and bums and losers. And if he can't pay all of your bills, then he trash and he a bum and he a loser, and you need to leave him. And then you coming over here talking about he human. That is how women get played. Right there. That's how you get played. That's how the grift continue to grift. That's why Derek Jackson still out here talking and eating, and still got podcast couches he can go sit on. Still got people that'll give him a platform right there, because they know it's women willing to listen. And the sad thing about women is that most women despise other women. Like, as a man, we different in the fact of, if a woman did something that was so nasty and low down to a man, every man treat that woman like the plague. Every man will be all the way off that woman. Look at how women act about a Chris Brown concert, and then go Google Rihanna's face. Women don't love women. Women don't care nothing about women. Women be in competition with other women. Be in competition. And that's what y'all got to change if you want to see y'all life change. If your sister get dogged out and abused, you need to be off that man. But it be a man or dog or woman out, and then her own daughter will still be friends with that man. A man will dog a woman out, and her own sister will still be friends with that man. That's the and that's why men didn't understand why I go so hard on men, is because of the advantages that we got. But what I'm talking about is stuff that is consequential, stuff that actually matters. All Yoda talking about, y'all are talking about, is materialistic stuff, because that's all he was able to provide is materialistic stuff, because he couldn't provide emotional security. And he honestly couldn't provide financial security, because when you beating on a woman, all of that finna be down the drain. So now you can't even provide. And now who finna be drinking that apple juice now is men who hate women. So the very men that he doo-dooed in their mouth talking about these men is hate women and these men this and that, those are the very men that's gonna have to be buying the apple juice, because the women gonna stop drinking the apple juice. But see, the thing about it is, because of the type of woman that he attracted, a lot of times them women have been so hurt and so broken and so just toe up from the flow up that they lose their way and all they know is pain. And so what she may not realize is she was so up close and personal in his hustle that even if she tried to do this, if she tried to do this in a pure way, it's still gonna be frowned upon, because her teacher is a scam artist. So even if her heart is pure with her Queen Divine Academy or whatever she creating, she's still gonna be judged and looked at like a scammer, because she been up under a scammer for 8 years, aiding and abetting. And now we could say, oh, she was afraid to leave. She was afraid, to leave, but somehow she found the strength now, and she got that blick on the hip. So now we're gonna see what she do. Personally, I feel like he said out his mouth, he said, when you get ready to lead, the man know what to say. Because if you done gave him the blueprint and you done taught him how to love you, when you get ready to leave, he know what to say to make you stay. And I think he gonna try to make her stay, because he also gonna highlight the comments to her of people saying they don't trust her because she automatically turning her abuse into a movie production, because she got the AI production on her page of like her running for her life or something. And then she going from that to now she finna be a teacher of women. So because she stayed with him for 8 years, it ain't finna be like, and went through what she went through, it ain't finna be like the lady Christy Scott, who left the boy who be acting feminine, Desmond Scott, I think his name is. She left him, boom, first sign of something, boom, she out of there. So all the women pivoted, boom, they supporting her. And then guess what? He cheated on her, sound like. So, but because he still could get brand deals and touch a bag, he ain't lose his audience. Women was like, well, Christy, sorry about your luck. And the women is still in the man comments praising them. Ooh, come cook for me. Ooh, I love that recipe. Ooh, I'm gonna try that. And that's where women be going wrong. Y'all don't be having each other back. And when you know a man dead wrong, you don't be having each other back. And and the man still be able to play on women. But I'm glad it happened for those of us who really are following the Lord and loving the Lord and walking with the Lord and trying to live right and do the right thing. I'm glad that this was exposed because it just reminds us. This a reminder to me, Tony, stay on the straight and narrow. Tony, keep doing the right thing. Keep doing the right thing. Don't get distracted. Don't get caught up in no foolishness. Hey, thank y'all. God bless you. We crossed 100 members in the purpose community. And that's what I'm focused on right now, purpose. I'm tired of talking about love and relationship. I'm gonna be talking about love and relationship for y'all, the videos y'all send me for YouTube. But other than that, I'm tired of talking about it. Because you got too many scammers out here. Too many scammers, too many grifters. Just too much going on. So I ain't finna be fooled up with it. Not finna be fooled up with it. So I'm gonna be answering y'all questions and Blessed Tribe or whatever. We have our Blessed Tribe Q&A. But other than that, I got to go ahead and we got to tap into purpose. Because see, the thing about it is you waiting on a man and you're ignoring your purpose. And it's time to tap into your purpose. Because that man may never come. The right man, you see how the world going. That man may never come. That got to be God's will for your life. Because one thing about it, what God knows is that man can come and destroy your life. So it's time to focus, men and women, and the community that I started is because I never had that community. So it is for the men and the women. I want the men in there too. We ain't got nothing but a few men in there right now. And so I need y'all fellas in there because I don't want to be in there with just all women now. So y'all get on in there and we finna tap into purpose, start publishing books, starting nonprofit organizations, starting companies, building, serving, helping the needy, the homeless, the boys, the girls, the men, the women, the singles, the married, whatever you call to, it's time to tap into it. It is time to tap into it. You see the way the world going, you see what we got going on. It's time to tap into it. And we'll keep an eye on. I'm gonna keep an eye on Buddy. I'll check in a couple days, see if he lost any followers. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Because the way our world is, he probably right there. He probably finna keep eating. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Keep your head up. And we'll be in touch.